Hello, everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law, where we learn through the misfortunes of others. As always, I hope you enjoy this legal education content. And today is the day I earned that subscription. For today's story, we are dealing with Elon Musk's firing of various people at Twitter. And there's many controversies regarding this. It has been suggested that Twitter has not necessarily abided by all the terms and conditions that are imposed on him by buying the company to honor certain contracts, and that he might have cheated people out of various monies that are due, at least under the agreements that his predecessors, which him now as the owner has to absorb, would be responsible for. But there's one specific lawsuit that caught my attention because some women are claiming that the firings are actually sexual discrimination because he's asked people who want to work hard, and the women apparently said no, and that's discrimination on the basis of sex. So he may be in trouble because maybe he didn't give people the stock options they were owed, or notice they were required, or otherwise things they might have been entitled to under the agreements that he was bound by. But one of the lawsuits is he discriminated against women because women don't want to work hard. All right, let's read this lawsuit. Layoffs at Twitter in the wake of Elon Musk's takeover of the tech company of Twitter have disproportionately and illegally targeted women, according to a new class action lawsuit. In a complaint filed by Carolina Sterfling and Willow Turkall, her name is Willow, lol, the former employees say that women were deliberately targeted for firing after Musk took the helm, and are asking the court to stop Twitter from conditioning any potential severance on signing of non-disclosure. The mass termination of employees at Twitter has impacted female employees to a much greater extent than male employees, and to a highly statistically significant degree, according to the complaint. Moreover, Elon Musk has made a number of publicly discriminatory remarks about women, further confirming the mass termination's greater impact on females is a result of discrimination. Musk also quickly implemented new policies that would have greater disparate impact on women, forcing more women to leave the company. So yeah, basically they're saying that Elon is making things really difficult for women because his new policies mean that they have to work harder, right? And these policies are mean to women, and they should be allowed to have the policies they did before, which basically apparently allowed them to do nothing for long periods of time, because that seems to be what their shtick was. So yeah. Twitter has stated they'll be sending severance agreements to certain terminated or constructively discharged employees shortly. Plaintiffs are concerned they'll be asked to sign away their rights without notice. They have legal claims of discrimination that these claims have already been filed on their behalf. The complaint notes that Musk has been widely criticized for sexist, demeaning, and hostile comments he's made against women, showing his discriminatory animus. For example, Musk posts tweets on Twitter in which he jokes about naming a school using the acronym TITS and making other jokes about women's breasts. Wow. It will have epic merch, Elon subsequently tweeted. Wow. Just this week, Musk tweeted, testosterone rocks, not gonna lie. Apparently that's the sexism. Shortly before acquiring Twitter, Musk, who's been vocal about promoting women having lots of babies, presumably disseminating this message is more important than keeping jobs, tweeted, being a mom is just as important as any career. Oh, that is just the wrong thing. Thus, not surprisingly, women were also significantly affected more than men in Twitter's mass layoff under Musk. The complaint notes that widely circulated pictures of Twitter employees before and after layoff raved observations about stark contrasts in the number of women who appear to be employed at the company. Although it's been suggested that one picture was of the comms team and one picture was of the engineering team. So, yeah. The lawsuit that says that 57% of female employees were laid off in November, while 47% of male employees were laid off. A closer look at the numbers, the complaint says, shows that this is no accident. Dun, dun, dun. Statistical analysis reveals that distribution and layoff by sex is 7.3491 standard deviations away from the normal distribution. In other words, the odds of the disparity between women and men being laid off is due only to chance is 0.000000000000001, or 9.9 out of 100 trillion. Wow. The lawsuit says disparity cannot be explained away as a desire by Musk to keep more employees in engineering-related roles, as 63% of females in engineering-related roles were laid off, while only 48% of male employees were laid off. The analysis shows that this apparently being due to chance would only be 1 in 100 trillion. Okay. The plaintiffs are seeking declaratory judgment that Twitter violated federal anti-discrimination law, as well as an injunction barring Twitter from seeking from former employees any release of claims without first informing them of the lawsuit and providing contact information for the lawyers. The complaint also wants Twitter to reinstate female employees who wish to return to their job and seek award for compensatory and emotional distress. Aww. Women at Twitter never had a decent shot at being treated fairly once Elon Musk decided to buy the company, said attorney Shannon Liss-Riordan in an email press release. Instead, they had targets on their backs, and regardless of their talent and contributions, they're at greater risk of losing their jobs than men. This is the 4th federal complaint we filed against Twitter, and because we know he thinks he's above the law, I don't expect it to be the last. Rah. An amended complaint also filed on Wednesday alleges that Twitter violated both federal and state law regarding paid parental leave by disproportionately targeting for termination employees who were either on or about to be on family or medical leaves of absence. The complaint had previously alleged the complaint violated the Americans with Disability Act by not allowing employees who are particularly vulnerable with COVID to continue to work from home. Wow. Thus, apparently, Elon Musk is being sued yet again by some of the mean purple hairs at Twitter, who said that he fired the women's for being women. That's the reason that they fired them, for being women. It's not that he asked who wanted to work hard, or by asking that question, that itself was constructive dismissal. By saying who wants to work hard and work long hours and all the rest of that was constructive dismissal. And he's discriminating against women because that's not how they want to work. And he's bad, very, very, very bad. So, some of these lawsuits against Elon might be legitimate. I mean, I have to get into the details, especially with respect to stock options. Maybe there's something there with respect to stock options. I don't know. I'd have to get into the details. But I thought this particular lawsuit was interesting because it seems like the women's are upset that their gravy train has come to an end and they would like to sue over the gravy train coming to an end. And they're very, very sad about their fees. And at least for the moment, that brings us to the end of the discussion of this story.